Most of the time, our BIM projects are housed in more than one office within CH2M Hill. Here's an example where we have various disciplines, and if you're in one office, you might all be working off of one central file, each owning a piece of the file, and then communicating back and forth with each other. If you're working in multiple offices, the system kind of breaks because you're relying on a wide area network. Thus, you have the concept of a federated model. Here, each discipline or each location takes their piece of the puzzle, works on it, and then distributes it amongst each other in order to work in a collaborative whole. And this mode works if you're in one office, multiple offices, or collections of offices. So one concept when you're working with a distributed team, first is understand that the fact that you're not in one office, and the federated model approach would make quite a bit of sense. If your BIM tool is based on a centralized model, then you're going to have to work through that concept of how to work distributed amongst our offices. To facilitate design collaboration, we utilize a system called ProjectWise. ProjectWise is a server-based collaborative environment that exists within our Denver server farm. This middle situation represents a typical office where we'll have ProjectWise servers and users locally connected to those offices. Then you have multiple other offices that could be connected with the host office or users from CH2M Hill. ProjectWise works in a way that it has a centralized integration server that kind of acts like a puppet master housed in our Denver server farm, and then local caching servers in each of our offices. So users work locally off of their local area network, and the integration server is kind of the puppet master, making sure all of the caching servers are in sync. This allows you to distribute files, work on them in various locations, and pull them back to a collective whole. ProjectWise works currently with our Bentley and Autodesk tools, so regardless of what application you're using within your project, ProjectWise is the way to go with respect to document and content collaboration. Here's the example of ProjectWise. So depending on what business group you're in, you expand data sources, which are what these canistered areas are called, data sources unique to your business group, and within there you'll see a list of projects which you have rights to see. Anybody within CH2M Hill has access to ProjectWise, and the automation leads for the projects invite you to your project's location. And as you delve into the projects, there's a standard folder structure that you'll see common in most, whether it's a spec-only project or a project with discipline files within. You can have AutoCAD, MicroStation, so basically any Autodesk, any Bentley files, and you launch your applications from the right. As I said, no matter how distributed your team is, there's always the ability to access the project via the ProjectWise interface.